America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 39.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Justin Hardy's sort of an undersized guy at 5'10", but he runs physical and he runs tough. In fact, his teammates call him the Wolf because of his special teams play. How about that play right there? Nice job picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. Got it.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Allen, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Alpha.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, seam 6.
Allen now looks to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to want, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big gain. Now Scarlett. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
30 base. Undercrunch. Go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go. Blue draw, perfect. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
I got you. What's tight? Tight 11. What's tight? Tight is right. 11. 3 out.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
Ryan's pass. Complete to Devontae Freeman. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 31's the mic. Watch the screen.
Hey, exit.
To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, check.
From the 29, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot. Ready?
Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go.
Let's go.
Allen on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Space. Hey, 59, ready.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. but why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Hey, Wahoo! Shoot!
Allen now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Go, Jack.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 2nd and 9, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Jones has it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the Falcon first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one 4th quarter comeback for the QB. On 2nd and 9, Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
31's the mic.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Hey, hold it.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
To the air, Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's checking.
They'll run it with Scarlett, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Screw draw Porter. Hey, shoot.
45, Mike.
Get it.
Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now in desperation, that's caught inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha.
Play action, Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
10 yards on the pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
He's crashing.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Carolina, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.